We are live. Hello and welcome to all those who are catching the replay. Hello and welcome to all of those who are currently inside of the chat. Roots to a Garden. Hello. Good evening. How are you? Welcome. I'm so glad to have you. Miss Viola Graham. Hello and welcome. Mari Give Thanks. Hello and welcome. Glad to see you today. Glad to see you back. Hello, Gigi. And growers is such a nice channel to learn growing tips from. I am so glad. Thank you. And I came on here and I was like, you know what? Let me go on first saying thank you to the people who are sitting there waiting. Thank you. I appreciate you guys more than you can even imagine. I really, really appreciate that. I learned so much from you guys as well. Pit Stop Kitchen and Garden, thank you for being here. Hello, how are you? Hey, Lion Crest, my G Tribe fam, how are you doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Listen, it's been so nice outside today that I almost did not want to come back inside. And I started to actually be outside with the live, but there are some people cutting trees down across the street. So it was just a little too loud out there, you know, a lot of stuff going on. So, hey, Callie Homesteading with Pooh Bear, how are you? Hey, Auntie Ellen, how are you today? Good to see you here today. Thank you so much for being here. C. Thomas, hey sis, how you doing? Welcome. Hey, welcome, Lavender for Luck. How are you today? So glad to see you in the chat today. So, what are you guys doing today? What's happening in your area? I wanted to just kind of get some feedback from you guys today because we have a lot of stuff that Eco and I planted this past weekend. Let me close this because it's doing some weirdness. All right. So we had a lot of stuff. Janet, hi, Janet. Welcome. Janet is one of our newest G Tribe members. I'm so glad you're here. So glad to see you in the chat. So we had a lot of stuff a lot of seeds that we dropped this past weekend. And I wanted to see what you all were dropping as well. Who is that? Vanessa. Hi, Miss Vanessa Buckner. How are you? Welcome. Welcome, Foster Family Fun. Enjoyed your live this morning. Peace to you, sis. Homestead in the Hood. Welcome. So glad to see you today. Thank you so much for being here. But I wanted to kind of show you guys a couple of things. I was talking last week I can't even remember which day it was, but I was talking about that I was going to go and I was going to do a $20 like Dollar Tree prepping. No, I didn't say a video, but I was kind of videoing as I was going, but I just haven't had the opportunity to do any editing to it. Hi, Sandy Self. Hello, welcome. How are you? But so I have some of the stuff here. And I wanted to go through showing you guys some of the stuff that I got for my $22. So, and that was just because, you know, of tax or whatever that I went over a little bit. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys that. Hi, A. Letitia. How are you? Welcome. So glad to see you. Hello. Hi, Allnet Homesteader. How are you? Welcome, G Tribe. Appreciate you being here. And I wanted to also show you guys the layout that I did. I have been having the worst time with keeping the tags from, you know, just even the black permanent marker, keeping it from running off, disappearing on my little tags. And I need to go back and do what Beauty in the Garden said. She said, put tape over it. Once you write on it, put your tape over it. So I need to go back and try that too. But I also, just in case they got lost, like the wind gets nuts here sometimes. So just in case those got lost, I also wanted to, in my my gardening notebook, I wanted to make like a sketch of everything that I have in the garden, where I have put it, etc. If that makes sense. Thank you, Lavender, for look. She says my hair is super cute. Thank you. Thank you. My daughter came downstairs and she said, "Oh, Mom, you're so cute with your buns." I said, "Thank you, baby." But hey, Bill's Backyard Garden. How are you? Welcome. So glad to see you today. And who did I miss? I said hey to A Letitia, I think. If I did not, hey sis, how are you? All right. So let me try to show you on camera. Some of it I wrote in pencil at the bottom, and so you won't really be able to see that. But all right, so here's my gardening notebook. And you see the way I laid out my beds. So this top bed up here is the one that's closest to the house. And then obviously those skinny beds are the ones that are in the middle of the yard that y'all get to see most. And then this one here is going to be my wall. So I'm going to have microgreens all over this wall. And then down here at the bottom, I haven't decided what I'm going to put down there. And then the bed over on the opposite side, that is like directly in front of the boom boom room, but that's closer to the house. You can't really see it unless I go over there. And I put, strips of things down in those beds. So I got the pink shard close to the house in that one bed. I got the pink shard. I got the 5-blend shard and the Lulu shard. Then I got the purple broccoli all in the middle. I got the Asian green top soy and the Vates collards there. And then I went back and put in the skinny beds. I went back and put in the Georgia collards, the blue curly kale. Eco Neighbor has 3 beds now, and he's not taking advantage of them. He literally does not have his second bed full. Okay. Hi, Edward Smart. How are you? Welcome. Hi, Tommy Bites Homestead. How are you doing today? But Eco Neighbor is out there like not taking full advantage of his third bed. And so y'all can tell him I was talking about him. But I want to take one back is what I want to do. I want to take a bed back because I see so much potential for that third bed over there. But I'm going to let him have it. I'm going to let him have that bed. But he doesn't even have one of his beds full. And the other one, it's like he has a bunch of seeds, bunch of seedlings, and they need to be separated. So y'all, I'm Lavender for look, I'm gonna have to confiscate the bed. He about to forfeit it, Bells. I'm gonna have to show y'all later what he's got going on. But he needs to just like organize and separate his bed. So anyway, off my soapbox on that. But we have, enough space to where we can do some more stuff. And I see the only reason that I didn't add like another bed on the back side of that tree on the opposite side of Eco Neighbor is that there's a walkway. Don't do it on that. Oh man, I want to take it. I want to take it back so bad. I really do. Yep, I'm eyeing the bed. And because wood is so extremely high, have you all seen the price of wood? It is nuts. It is nuts. Hi GT, how you doing? Welcome. I'm glad to see you today. Look, don't be trying to talk in the chat. Don't be trying to talk in the chat. Just drive, just ride. But thank you for letting me know you were here. Hi there, Mountain Grandma. How are you? He about to lose it. He about to lose the bed. So, right, you lag, you lose. I like to tell him, drop your dime, I'm gonna pick it up. So you better get on it. Better get on it. So, so I put in my starts. I had the red boar kale starts that I bought. That's right, Belle's Backyard Garden. Nature don't like that. Nature don't like it. Get it done. Get it done. Use it or lose it. So make it a joint bed. And yes, wood prices are up 1 minute and down the next. And Tommy, when I saw the wood prices, because I was just seriously contemplating buying another couple of pieces of wood so that I can make that bed on the backside. But then I was like, nah, because that's going to take up my little walkway. And so I decided against that. But I do have enough space where I can put another bed. I know he doesn't think so, but I do have another space where I can put another bed, but I'm not going to. But then when I went and I was looking at the wood, I was like, oh, no. We're not going to do that. We're just not going to do that. And like, I got to fill it with soil. I got to do all of this other stuff because I don't have enough compost to completely fill that up. So I was like, nah, I just decided against it because the wood price was just too high. So Tommy, I'm gonna have to keep checking back and forth is what I'm gonna have to do, is keep going over and checking to make sure that I'm not getting it when the price is, highly inflated like that. So, hey, Chainbreakers Garden. Chainbreakers Garden at work, but listening. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for letting us know you were here. And so, let's see. My grandma says we went with the cinder blocks and we'll probably do that next year too. I don't have any cinder blocks out here, and like my mind can't process that because I have wood everywhere. So I just kind of want to keep it uniform for our space, if that makes sense. So I just mentally can't process using anything other than the wood. And, he has had opportunity to also get the, what do you call them? The metal, like the, I guess it's the stainless metal beds. But I was like, no, this just not gonna, it's not gonna fit the space. And I just want it to kind of look uniform, and then I want that natural look. I don't want like the, kind of sterile kind of look. I want it lush and, tropical and all of that stuff. So yeah. So I'm gonna be checking back and forth on the wood for the prices to go down on that. Yeah, they just don't really fit my aesthetic. And so Shy, I don't think Shy is in here yet, but I got some purple cauliflower from Shy. I'm like, I did not know this existed. Like, why aren't y'all telling me this? Why aren't y'all telling me that this stuff exists? Tell me. Yeah, tell me. Yeah, the aesthetics and feng shui of the situation matters. It matters because that's where I sit. When I get finished working in the garden, like right now we have the tent up right now. We have the canopy popped up. So, literally that's where I sit. I just sit and just release. That's my spot. I got some new little sunflowers that I don't know if they were like there in that container from last year that have popped up, but I can see them from where I'm sitting now, and they're so pretty. And the rest is like The only thing that I have that's really flowering, I don't know what was happening with like things flowering over here. I planted a lot of marigolds this year. I literally have 3 blooms right now. And I don't know. The weather has just been, it's been different. It's been weird. And the marigolds are just coming out. I also had the purple, gosh, what are they called? I can't remember what they're called, but bachelor buttons. Bachelor buttons is what they're called. I planted those for the first time. They've come up, and the same thing that happened with the marigolds is happening with the bachelor buttons. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Cherie. Good afternoon, Danae's Backyard Garden. Keep your hands and eyes on that road. Keep your eyes on the road. Black's Tropical, hello and welcome. Welcome, soil brother and soil sister. Welcome. So glad to have you. You have purple bok choy. Shai said something about that, said something to me about that today, and I was like, that ain't what you sent me. She didn't send me that. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Gigi, you look so cute. Wanted lush and jungly. Exactly. And that's why I have a hard time cutting my tomatoes, because I like all the pretty green foliage. But then I was realizing, girl, get over there and cut them tomatoes. Cut those tomatoes down. Hi, Tasha. Welcome. So glad to have you here today. So yeah, we're trying our best to get everything in the ground, get all of the seeds germinating, and so far so good. Everything that I've planted so far, because the temperatures have been just right, within a couple of days, they've been sprouting up. So I don't know. Edward, I wish I knew. I have no clue as to what is going on with those marigolds and those bachelor buttons. But it felt like kind of the majority of the things out here were really slow, like they were slow to produce flower this year. Like the marigolds didn't produce well with all that I planted, but at the same time, it's like the ones that did, they just, I don't know what's happening. So yes, thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Tommy. Please hit that like button. Thank you. Thank you. And so, I don't know, but I was really excited that the bachelor buttons were even coming up to start with. And then, they didn't give me what I was looking for, but I went over and I planted the Ragged Jack kale, the mono round beets. They are pink beets. So I planted those in what I call the extra bed. I planted Bloomsdale spinach and the purple cauliflower over there. So we're going to see. One of the other things that I grabbed and I wanted to mention is some of these. Now, for this set, it said, and this is why we gotta be reading, we gotta be researching, we gotta be paying attention to what we're getting, because if we don't, we're gonna just be wasting money, spending money on things that we truly don't understand and that are not gonna be very, very beneficial for us. So I got these walkie-talkies, and the packet said up to 16 miles. Okay. But once I opened the packet, it said up to 16 miles in the mountains. Okay. So it said up to 16 miles in the mountains. It said up to what was it, 5 miles. Hi, Larita King. Welcome. That's one of our newest members. Welcome her, guys. So glad to have you, Larita. And so it said 5 miles in another type area. And then in a neighborhood, it says up to 1 mile. Up to 1 mile. So we went ahead and tested these. Yes, I guess, Edward. That's what they are. No, they're not, because guess what? I went to the store. I left one home with my daughter, and I was going down the street to the store, and we could use these at 3/4 of a mile, and that was it. So the area that we're in, these only lasted for, like, once I hit that 3/4 of a mile mark, it was a wrap. You couldn't really understand anything. And, you know, there are a lot of trees around here and all of that stuff. So I don't fully understand it, but I wanted to test it out. I wanted to see how far we could go and still kind of keep in contact with each other. But, you know, can't beat the cell phone. Can't beat the cell phone. We just have to call each other. So I wanted to show you guys some of the things that I was able to find at the Dollar Tree. And so I'm going to start with, these are the Tealight Candles that I was talking about. And I think I was probably calling them votive last week, but they are the Tealight Candles. And this is actually 20. So when I thought it was like between 10 and 12, it's actually 20 in this pack for $1. So great reason to go ahead and get it now, because I know stuff like this is going to definitely go up in price, right? I know it is. I just know it is. And so I was able to get, and I've used this before in the past, but it wasn't this brand. This is called Liquid Skin. And so it basically, hi, Miss Ann, welcome. How are you? It basically works on your skin. If you were to get a cut or anything like that, you can use this and it works like a Band-Aid. So Liquid Skin. I was also able to find some Band-Aids. And I was kind of going back and forth with myself on whether to buy this Band-Aid that is like the tissue type of flexible type Band-Aid, if y'all know what I mean, versus the little thin one that will come off really easily, because that one had, the thin one had like 80 something in the pack. This one only has 26. So I don't know. I was kind of going back and forth with myself on that. But that's one of the things that, you know, I found really, really important. And besides that, one of the things that I am attempting to grow so that you can do this same type of thing naturally, you know, stop bleeding naturally, is the Yarrow. So if you look at the history of Yarrow, they would use it in times of war, and they would put the Yarrow onto like gaping wounds and stop the bleeding so people wouldn't bleed out. So for on the natural side, that's one of the things that you can consider. All right. The triple antibiotic, I was able to find that, and that section, that whole section is kind of at the one that I was in. Yeah, at the Dollar Tree that I was in, Foster Family Fund, they had this Liquid Skin. So it's something that I'll definitely go back and grab some more of. But I kind of wanted to see what I could get in that one trip for my $20. All right. And We all know how important having a thermometer is. So they had the digital thermometer there, and they have been really, really hard to find since the all of this stuff started. Got the hydrocortisone cream because y'all know me and the mosquitoes. I got the arthritis and the muscle pain relief cream because when you get out there and you start walking, or when you're over 40, you turn your head wrong, or any of that, you find yourself having issues. Everything hurts all the time and for no reason. And that's why I got the back and body. Got that too. Because everything always hurting for nothing. One thing that I was surprised to see was a tarp. They actually had a tarp in my Dollar Tree. I went a little further down the road to a different one because I get kind of frustrated with mine because I feel like it does not have the best stuff. And this is one thing that I hadn't seen at my Dollar Tree. I got a little bag, a little backpack that you can put all of this stuff in, and all of this stuff fits inside this one little backpack for $1. Now, that's not to say that this is going to last forever. You know, this ain't no East Point or nothing. This is like a Dollar Tree backpack, but it'll give you something to put your stuff in and, you know, be able to carry it. And it's small enough that a child can even carry it. So I grabbed some baby wipes. I got the fragrance-free one because, you know, if you're using them for somebody else, you don't ever know if they are allergic to something. I got, dang it, batteries. So I got a pack of, these are the AAA, and the AA just fell like away from me. And this, I was really like floored that they had this. All right. This right here, it's like a saw. And I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, like it's called a hacksaw. And so you can use this to cut like small things if you need to. I just thought that it was just strange that they had this for $1. And the other thing that I don't have to show you guys was the pry bar. They even had the little small pry bars, and it's small enough to fit down in this little backpack right here. I was just blown away. I was really blown away. Another thing they had was these Tealight Candles. And so the Tealight Candles, I'm going to open this as a matter of fact, because I wanted to open it in the store, but, you know, you get locked up for that kind of thing today. So Tealight candle. And let's see if something is, Well, see what I mean by it? Okay, there it goes. I just wasn't putting any effort into it. So there it goes. And it's not going to be, you know, a fantastic amount of light or anything like that, but it's something. If you're in a dark room, then you can definitely pop this on, especially, you know, if you have younger kids, they're scared of the dark and all of that type of stuff. It's not very bright, but in a dark room, you would be surprised at how bright even a little flame is. Oh, that's a word right there, wasn't it, y'all? I'd be surprised. And Eco took the reason I didn't have the pry bar, it's one of those pry bars that you can like remove nails with. It has like the little end with the V on it so that you can like remove nails and things, but it's completely metal. Yeah. You can't read by it, but it can definitely light the way around the room. Exactly. And it's kind of the same way with the those 99-cent like garden lights that you can light a pathway with. You know, they're not, hey Tracy Jones, how are you? Welcome. They're not super, super bright. However, they'll give you what you need in order to, you know, step where you need to step without harming yourself. So they have the canned heat. And so these you can put like up under the buffet things to heat them up. So I decided to grab 2 of those. So I grabbed 2 of the canned heat because, you know, if your fingers having issues, you can put your hands over them and warm yourself up. And another thing that I was super excited to see was that they had these. I went through and I found a cord that was a twine, but it was thick. It was like, you know, that thick around, but it was only maybe about a foot long. And so I was like, okay, you know, it's kind of thick. So that may be something that you can use. I mean, you never know when you need to tie something up. So I figured, you know, let's try it. But then when I went and I saw these are these are actually 40 feet. And this, if you've ever used these before, like this stuff is really strong. It's really strong. Even though the rope is not like super, super big, this is super strong. So that's what it is. So I decided to get 2 of those because, well, Brampton Gardener, I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to say that. Just tie something up if you need to. Yep, I found these at Dollar Tree and they're 40 feet long. Yes. Okay. Yes. So that was everything that I got. I think the only thing that I didn't have to show you was the pry bar because Eco Neighbor took it in order to do a project the other day. And so I'm going to have to get a couple of extras because he took mine and he was like, man, I really like this. I can't believe you got this from Dollar Tree. Yep. Got it from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to go to a couple more Dollar Trees and I'm going to try to do the same thing. I'm going to try to do like a $20 spend and see what I can find at, you know, the bougie side of town. I'm going to see what I can find over there. And then I think we have, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3. I think we may have roughly 5. I believe we have roughly 5 Dollar Trees in the area. So I'm going to try to hit all of them and then see what type of things that I can find. Because I don't want to go on to, I know a lot of people say, just go onto their site. Well, I don't want to have to buy 32 of each item. And when I went on the site, it was like, okay, you got to buy a minimum of 32 of these. And I'm like, I don't need 32. You know, I need 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of those. So yeah. Yes. My yes, Auntie Ellen. The bougie hall. Yes, balling out at the Dollar Tree. Okay. Tommy, you're about to get a lot more over there for sure. I've noticed the difference in what certain sides of town have. Yeah. Yeah. Frugal Nurse Homestead was telling me the other day that she had gone. Oh Lord, he's here. Eco Neighbor's here. He's here. Miss Ann, he's here. Um, yeah, it was so. that's what we're not doing, Eco Neighbor. Good afternoon, good evening, Eco Neighbor. Good evening. How are you? We're not tying up Gigi. That's what we're not doing. Um, and good evening, Veggie Farm Garden. How you doing, sis? Good to see you. Yes, I go. Oh Lord. Yes, all Dollar Trees are not created equal. They are not. They absolutely are not created equal. So yeah, Frugal Nurse was talking about she went over to the one that was in the $1 million house area, and that's where she was able to find her great stuff. Miss Vanessa, that's what I was trying to highlight. Yep, I go to the more blessed than me neighborhoods to shop. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to those, and that's where we're gonna do some more Dollar Tree shopping. Thank you, thank you. Taylor, don't come in here with that foolery today. Don't come in here with that foolishness. Brampton Gardner, stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. I wonder when we were talking about the bed situation, like, y'all think he was listening in then? It just wasn't saying nothing. Yes. Yes. And that part. And before the prices go up, we definitely have to, before the prices go up, go and try to get everything that we can. So what I'm going to do is every couple of weeks, I'm going to go and I'm going to do me a little Dollar Tree haul. So yeah. And mine are really good about having canned foods and things in there as well. They do have the flour. They have, all of that other stuff. They do have all of that. And very, very important point, practice different knot tying. That is something that I think is super important. I can tend to tie a knot that my husband can't seem to get out. Like he just gonna break out the knife and be like, but I'll tie the knot and I'll be able to get the knot loose. But I wanna practice like different types of knots. Hey, Love Notes, how are you doing? Welcome. So glad to see you today. I want to do those different types of knots because I just feel like, if I had been in Girl Scouts or something like that, I would already know that half of this stuff. But Eco Neighbor, where did I put the cord? Why do you need the cord? Why? It's going in this bag, and no, we're not doing that. Oh man, get coupons online. Let's see, Margie Thanks said, get coupons online and save even more. Yeah, thank you for reminding me of that because I didn't even know that you could use coupons at the Dollar Tree. Like, it's $1. It's $1. Foster Family Fun said, I told my hubby after the other live that you guys were saying the Dollar Tree prices were going up. He almost died. I'm still about dying. He was shocked. That's his favorite spot because everything is only $1. Exactly. And that's what we want. That's what we want. We are inflated with everything, like everything around us. If you guys are watching, everything around us is inflated. Hey G Tribe, hey Veggie Farm, speaking to all of the fam. Welcome in. So glad. And please don't do eco. Please don't give eco energy, please. You say anything to him, you're gonna give him some energy. But everything around us is so inflated already. So we really want to get everything that we possibly can. Like things like this like this rope, for instance, the rope is probably going to last for a good long time. And I can see that if you were to even take a couple of these, because it's 40 feet, take a couple of these and like braid it together, then you may be able to make a rope that can help you to get out of, like, our house is 2-story. So you can be able to make a rope that may be strong enough to knot it and help you like get out of a 2nd-story window. If you don't have, we have the ladders upstairs, so that, you know, in case of fire or anything like that, you know, we can drop the ladder. It hangs over the side of the house, and we can get out that way from upstairs. So, but if you don't have that or can't afford that, then if you get like 3 of these and you braid it together and you make some knots, then you can kind of do like, you know, some mountain climbing type of stuff to help you to not hit the ground as hard, you know. So we just got to think outside of the box. You can do all types of stuff. One thing that I love The Walking Dead, if y'all don't already know, okay, Pits Out Kitchen Garden. I already know that anything zombie, I am on it. Like, I gotta watch it. Gigi's on it. So, one thing that they do, and a lot of other movies, they'll take a piece of twine or rope or whatever, and they'll hang like a bunch of cans so that if the dead comes walking through, then you got the cans clanking together and that type of thing. Or if anybody comes walking through and they don't see your line, you know, this would stand out like a sore thumb. But if you had another type that would kind of blend in with the surroundings, then you can use that type of thing to your advantage. You can really use that. So, love notes. Hold on. Hey, Black Coffee, how are you? I enjoyed you this Sunday. I appreciate you coming into the Zoom. The shipping containers they're having to rent is $20,000, and the ships are $40,000 per day. So our prices are gonna go up at the store. I mean, 40 grand per day. Wow. So we just got to be thinking outside of the box is my whole point in that. And if we have to be outside, one of the things that we're going to do, how many people, raise your hand if you have been camping before. If you've been camping before, raise your hand. Like, show off, like, yeah, tripwire. Yeah, Brampton Gardner, making tripwires. Show off, like really show it off. If you have been camping before, because guess what? Never been camping before. So one of the things that is on my list for the next 2 weeks to buy is a tent, because we're going camping. So camping in the backyard, girl, yeah, that counts. What you mean? Does a tent in the backyard count? Absolutely, the tent in the backyard counts, because guess what? We're going to camp on the 12 acres. So at my sister's place, we're going to camp out on Blackhaven. That's going to be my first time ever camping, and we're going to be outdoors. We ain't going to rent no RV this time. We're going to be outside. Yes. Now, you know I got to take that down because of them words, don't you? Foster family fun, but yeah, that's hilarious. Yes. Vince, you say you camped when you were 12? Okay. Yeah. So I've never, oh yeah, you know, we're probably gonna, like do a 5-minute live or whatever while we're out there. But my sister has been forever, like, you know, wanting to do that type of thing. So My husband has been trying to get me camping for decades. He's been trying to get me camping for decades. And I'm just like, we got a house. Like, what we doing that for? But now that, I have a better understanding of the real world and how things are, we are going camping. And so my littlest one is talking about, y'all can have that. Y'all can have that. So we ain't gonna do it. We're not gonna do that. And I said the backyard counts because guess what? There are snakes that are, well, we're gonna do it when it's cold, so there are no snakes. So that's what we're gonna do. And on top of that, and I ran up on the comment. You sure you want to camp in the backyard? That possum head would have been a no for me. And that's why I say the backyard counts, because it's like the wild kingdom. It's like the wild kingdom. It's already, it counts. It counts. It definitely counts. So, yeah, we're gonna camp out on Black Haven. So we're gonna have to go live while we're out there and kind of let y'all see a little of what we're doing out there. But yeah, they're supposed to be building a couple of things where, we can hang cookware and all of that type of stuff back there as well. So I think it's going to be fun. I really think it's going to be fun. Lots of turkey this season. Go pop a few out there and get your license. Yeah, we're going to be getting several licenses here in the very near future because, like I said, I had never done it before. So I definitely want to learn how to do it. I want to get the skittish away from me when it comes to that. So yeah, because I love animals. You know what I mean? Like, I just love animals. So I almost would rather just eat plant-based, to be honest, than to do that. But hey, if it came to that, then I can do it to make sure that the family is good. Oh, that's a good one. You can also go camping on the beach. That's a good one. Eco loves the beach. That's a really good one. Does it count in the daytime in the woods on 56 acres in what is that? That looks like a castle to me, C. Thomas. I don't know what, but yeah. I mean, anytime you're using the land, anytime you are, to me, if you're cooking your own food outdoors, if you're working off of the land, to me, that's camping. That's camping to me. So, Lord knows. I'm not going to run depending on what kind it is. Yeah. Depending on what kind it is. So, yeah. But if it's like in the camp, then I'm definitely not going to run because like it's got to go. It's going to have to die. So. Bring bug repellent. Oh my gosh, Miss Ann, you know how they do me. Yeah, I definitely gotta have that. As a matter of fact, I have to order me some different kinds. I think is how I'm gonna do it. Hi, Sifting Some Soil. Hi, Brampton Gardner. I've been talking to you, Brampton Gardner. I don't think I even said hello, but hello. Hello. Oh, in a tent. Yes. That is like the ultimate camping. So on 56 acres and you're out in a tent, that is like, to me, that's the ultimate camping. I mean, I don't know. Foster family fun. Don't do that. You got to come out of that RV. Look, if I can go out and stay outside overnight, in a tent, then no, we ain't doing RVs. We ain't doing the RVs, Foster Family Fun. Nope. I know you a city girl and all, but I need for you to go in to the pen and touch either a duck or a chicken, Foster Family Fun. And then let's talk next week. Foster Family Fun tickles me how she is outside of she calls her chickens Iking them. And she is outside of the pen, like she has no physical interaction with chickens. And I'm just like, I want to hold the chickens. Like I want them to kind of be my babies. And there go pit stop. Here go pit. Nikki, here she go. Here go pit stop. Talk about RV is the way for her. Pit stop. We got to get outside at least one time. I figured I need to camp at least one time. All of my kids have been camping because they would go camping like with the church. So, you know, they can like, I think the oldest, she loved it. And then the second one was like, you know, it's okay. And the baby, who is like me, Team Aries, she was like, girl, we got a house. I done did it one time and that was enough. So she says that, you know, she's going to be inside when we're out. Burn your eucalyptus in the fire at the camp keeps bugs away. Yes. Nice to know. That is good to know. Thank you, Black Coffee, for that. That is wonderful to know. Hi, Lisa Williams. Welcome. How are you? Sifted some soil 55. I said, hello, how you doing? That's not gonna happen on Foster Family Fun. I know it. I'm just challenging her. I'm just challenging her, Auntie. I know she ain't gonna do it, but I'm just challenging her anyway. Camping is really fun, especially when you know you don't have to. I know, and see, Miss Ann, that's the thing, is because I know that I don't have to do it. It's like, if I change my mind, hey, I changed my mind. I done stayed in the car before, so I could just sleep in the car. But yeah, you know, there's a lot that happens. So we're going to do it in the winter when the snakes have stopped roaming. But we are going to be outside. So we hang out in the backyard, have a fire, then we go to bed. Used to be an avid camper. Now I'm like, for the price, I'd rather go to Cuba. I hear you. I hear you. Oh, that's a good one. Don't forget your female urinals, potty, catcher bags, toileting. Thank you. Thank you. I saw that somewhere recently in Walmart. I was in Walmart in the camping section, and they have the female urinals and the, you know, the little baggies that you can put it in, all of that. So yeah. And kitty litter, that's smart. Kitty litter for the bags that go in the potties. Oh, that's smart. That's really smart. I will definitely keep that in mind. You said Hilton it up, Nikki. Hilton that up. Auntie says, I used to have a lot of chickens and Muscovy ducks following me all over there on my homestead. That's what I want. Like, I want them walking around with me. You what?
Movie trap set up? About to break my darn neck. You got these movie trap set up.
The foolery just wow. Just wow. You're not sorry. Stop saying you're sorry, because you're not. Hey, Sweet Pea. a zombie, Miss A. It was definitely a zombie. You know, he just had to make his entrance. Oh my goodness. Hey Carly, welcome. Hi, I'm so glad to see you. Where are you? Where did you go? I saw you. There you are. Hey Carly, welcome. So glad to see you. You just came in on some foolishness, Carly. Making all that noise in the background. He's limping, break out the first aid kit. Nope, not using a single piece of Band-Aid on him. Not at all. Not at all. Nope. Yeah, y'all welcome Carly into the chat. Oh man. Yeah. He does the most. He really does the most, Lavender, for luck. So if you call that fun, I guess it just depends on how you see it. Oh my goodness. Hello. Hey, my friend. Hello, Being Special NYC Advocates. Hello, all. Miss Gigi, your weekly inspirationals are great. Thank you. I'm so glad you are enjoying those. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. There's that lady. Frugal Nurse Homestead. Welcome, sis. How you doing? We were talking about you a little bit earlier. We've been at the Dollar Tree, and you done convinced me to go to the bougie Dollar Tree. Yes, it's going down. It's going down. Carly said, well, dang, I ain't never leaving here. Thank you, everyone. It's the gardening community. Like, we happy. We happy. We love life over here. We love life over here. Oh, Lord. I've been practicing my headshots. Auntie Love knows. I've been practicing my headshots. You know you have to hit them in the head. So, yeah. Yes, welcome everybody in. Welcome our friend Frugal Nurse Homestead in. Frugal Nurse, honey, always preaching. Always. I just buckle in and get ready for the ride. Yes. So, I just totally took over, and I didn't let you all come in. Wait a minute. Practicing what? Oh, a little here, a little bit here, and a little bit there. You know, here, there, some everywhere. You know, we live outside the city limits, so like we can do a little something here. Like you can't get just crazy with it because, you know, they'll be calling the sheriff on you. But yeah. But, you know, Brampton Gardner. Let me make this clear for Brampton Gardner, because Brampton Gardner be, you know, Brampton Gardner, I'm talking about targets that are made from paper, okay? They're made from paper. And I got to find me a new range also to go to. Like that range is cool, but they want you to buy their expensive ammo and that type of stuff, and I ain't got time for that. Like I want to be out in the wilderness anyway, practicing, like, yeah. And then I also want somewhere that has like moving targets. So, you know, because ain't nobody just going to stand there and just wait on you. But the zombies, you know, hopefully they'll be the slow ones. Love notes. Oh, love notes. He said the real zombies in the hood are the crackheads. Look, it's the meth heads these days. Okay, have you seen them? That's who it is these days. I have a feeling I'd be a good shot. I'm pretty decent with a bunch gun. I don't know what a bunch gun is. I mean, I just have these real things. I don't know what a bunch gun is. And you played plenty Call of Duty. Yeah, yeah. But y'all told me about this website. Um, I think somebody told me cheapammo.com. And I was looking on there yesterday and I saw some decent price ammo. So when I go out to get my next click clack, I'm definitely going back to that site because they had a good variety. They had a good variety of stuff. My range I go to raise their prices double and put in new rules. Yeah, because guess what? Guess what? They don't want, well, I understand that they don't want you tearing up like their walls and things inside. They have to keep on doing repairs because some people come in there with like some strong stuff, you know. Period, love notes, period. That's why I said I need to practice on something that's moving, but not people, but you know what I mean. Like moving targets, paper targets that move. Yeah, that's what I need to do. You have to go out with hands in the dirt. Man, that would be incredible. That would be incredible to be with him because he's been doing it for a very long time. I got to go to one of the haunted trails. They let you slay them with paintball guns and see some real life action. That would be fun. Show where you're at real quick. Yeah, that would be really fun. That would be really fun. My husband used to target shoot so much, he made his own reloads. So there's so much stuff that we can learn how to do. Hey, Tiny Texas Garden, how you doing? Welcome. So glad to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Did you misspell that, Tracy? Did you misspell the cheap ammo? Because the one I was looking at was cheapammo.com. And I hate you know what? GT Junior, I'm not feeling like the vibe of like the outdoor, like there's a free range here. I don't feel the vibe of that at all because I would end up getting in trouble because people are evil. I would end up getting myself in trouble at one of those free ranges because all of the nutcases in, the area are allowed to just go out there and it's not a safe environment. And, yeah. And typically there's nobody on duty. So, nah. But we're definitely going to set up, on Blackhaven, we're going to set up probably going to do like a dirt mound or something like that. Yeah, we'll probably do something like that so that we can at least, yeah, Florida man is everywhere. It's everywhere. Okay. That's what I thought, Tracy. So yeah, cheapammo.com is where I was. And they still had a good variety of ammo that was in stock. And then I saw a lot of it they were having like the different discount sales and things. So I was like, okay, I'm coming back. I just got a lot of our places that sell weapons here, their stock was depleted because when I'm telling you, everybody was buying. So their stock was pretty much depleted and you go in there now and you might have one or two rifles or something like that. So you just have to be prepared to get whatever they have. But, whatever they have, just make sure that you can look on the site and see if they actually have ammo that fits it. So, yep, that's right. Love notes. That's right. Yep. And some of them, listen, and some of them are just pure evil. And they'll try to hurt you. They'll try to injure you. You know, try to pretend like it was an accident. So I choose wisely where I go. We're going to set something up right out here on the land to practice. Good point. Good point. Yeah. So we need to always make sure that all of our weapons are working properly and that type of thing. So yeah, we're going to do that. We're definitely going to do that. But okay, now back to y'all. What did you drop for fall? Give me your top 3 things that you wanted to plant for fall and that you actually planted. Give me your top 3. The thing is, in New York, they shut down a lot of outside ranges, lead contamination of the soil from practicing. Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that. Love notes. I don't think my neighbors in the townhouse would appreciate that. Yeah. You know, these houses are kind of close to, even, you know, in the county, they're kind of close. So I kind of keep it to the smaller arms when I am unleashing back here. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna have to highlight that because I couldn't see the. Okay, herbs, cabbage, and collards. Nice, Miss Ann. Peas. I don't know what that second one is. Baby lettuce, MITUSBA. I don't know what that is. I've never even seen that word. So break it down for me. Help me out. Kohlrabi collards and Chinese kale. Pitts, was that the same Chinese kale that you did? I think you sent me some of it, maybe. I think you maybe sent me some. Tell me if that's the same thing, because if it is, I need to talk to you about that because I want to plant some of that. And I need to determine like where I'm going to put it. Something dug up my collard seedlings, just left a hole. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Red and white kohlrabi. Nice. I can't spell it properly. It's an Asian green. Gotcha. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I think I showed y'all that. Last week that Bell's Backyard Garden had sent me. I think that's the same thing that you're talking about. Okay, it is Pitts. Great. Broccoli, cauliflower. Is this cauliflower? Probably. Turnip greens. Nice. Morris Heading. Okay, Morris collards. Hi, Miss Angela Bowden. How are you? Broccoli, cabbage, Chinese cabbage, and kale. Awesome. Sweet Pea says green bean, potatoes. Oh, Lord. Greens, beans, potato. The Shirley Caesar version. That's what I planted, though. Nice. Nice. Great. That's great. I want to find some yams. I do want to find some of those yams that they plant in the island, and I want to plant some of those. Okay, let me go back down. I think I went up too much. Okay. Cabbage, collards, and Brussels sprouts. Ooh. Okay, Veggie Farm. Veggie Farm, you know how I feel about them things. I'm so glad that you're planting them though. Like the leaves weren't bad. I just can't rock with the Brussels, the little things. But yeah, I was down with the leaves. Ms. Viola Graham, hello, says collards, kale, and komatsuna. That's what I'm gonna call it. Ms. Viola. Tell us what it is though. Like, is it some sort of green? Like, is it a brassica? Like, what is it? Tracy Jones said kale, carrots, and 5 to 6 kinds of lettuce. Okay, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Kale, onions, and carrots. Awesome. I'm gonna wait a little later to plant my onions this time because the what happened? I left them in for like 7 months, and was that long enough? Because I feel like that was just way too long. They were taking up my space, so I pulled them out of there. Greens, Lavender for Luck says greens, mustards, turnips, kale, herb, like, I don't know what that is. Is it El Campagna? I don't know. Peas, spinach, and lettuce. Growing indoors? Nice. Nice. Goals. Black Coffee said Brussels sprouts are good roasted. I'm going to take your word for it. If you cook them right, they're good, Miss Ann. I'm going to take y'all word for it, though. I believe you. I feel like my people have deceived me calling sweet potatoes yams. That's what happened. Oh, man. Cherie says, I'm planting a lot of varieties of roots, greens, brassicas, and garlic. Wow, alliums and some herbs. Yes, nice. Drop some Savoy cabbage, chamomile, mustards, collards, dill, komatsuna, cauliflower, chives, oregano, beans, peas, apples, pineapples, chocolate, and orange mint. Oh, that chocolate mint is, it's so amazing. It is so amazing. Like, you just touch it and it's just heaven. I love it. Let's see. Hi, Janet Powell. Welcome. It says, I am planting a lot of brassicas, flowers, and herbs. Nice. So y'all really out here. Y'all growing. Y'all really out here growing. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see who was actually growing. Like, are y'all just watching these videos and being like, yeah, I hear what they're saying, or y'all really out here growing? So y'all really out here growing. I love it. And it's a mustard green or spinach. Gotcha. Japanese mustard. Baker Creek sent me free seeds. Nice. Okay. Thank you. See, I just learned something new. I love it. And I do like mustard green. So, the next time I see that, then I'll be like, okay, I know what that is. Yes. Do me a little Google education and everything. Yes. Brussels sprouts are good roasted, but even better when you roast them in ranch flavor packets. Okay. I love ranch. Hey, Miss B, Fun Reading Club Viz. How are you? Welcome. So glad to see you today. I'm going to have to try that chocolate mint. Oh, my good. Veggie Farm, when you touch it and just smell your hand, and literally you can smell the chocolate and the mint. Oh, it's so good. It smells so good. And I got an herb I have not done. Nikki called me out on the tea challenge, on the sun tea challenge. And my tea is in the refrigerator and I have been drinking it, but I have not, I got to edit that video and get that thing out. I'm sorry, Nikki. I'm so sorry. I just hate editing videos. I really do. But yeah, that is so amazing. I can get behind that. I tried Brussels sprouts once and they were rank, not gonna lie. Okay, so we're gonna have to do some other stuff, aren't we, Carly? You have to listen. I feel like if you put ranch on anything, like you can make it good. So, where are we getting the chocolate mint? The chocolate mint came from Lowe's. Yeah, I got my chocolate mint from Lowe's. And then Pit Stop Kitchen and Garden sent me orange mint and something else. She sent me two different flavors of mint. So this is all of that is new to me. I tell y'all, I'm a very, very simple gardener. Like there are certain stuff that I like to use in my garden, and that's what I use. And I typically just stick with that. I stick with my compost, and I'm really simple with it. So I haven't, like, y'all introduced me to the majority of this stuff. You know, it's just what it is. Like I just grow what we like to eat, and I just leave it at that. So today I'm dehydrating herbs. Nice. I have some moringa that I need to take off the dehydrator. Just been sitting there. At least you've been drinking the tea. Yes, I have been drinking it, and it is delicious. It is delicious, but I still need to get that video out. Roasted Brussels sprouts with sauteed onions and mushrooms and bacon. Now that sounds good. I can probably do that because, you know, I love onions, I love mushrooms and bacon. You know, I can't eat it, but I will flavor it up and toss that bacon to the side and still have that good flavor to it. Let's see. I saw a question. What do you do with chocolate mint? Okay, so for me, I made the tea with it. And with most of my mint, I either make teas with it or I'll dry it and I'll put it in my stir fry dishes. I love stir fries, so I stir fry most things. So typically I put it in my stir fry dishes, and I hadn't really just got super fancy with it, but I'll mix it with some fruit. I use it as garnishes, but mostly I just stir fry with it. The ranch made me say, yes. Made you say you'll try it again too? Yeah. Kind of reminds you the smell of York peppermint patties. I was thinking, yeah, either like the York peppermint patties or the those little cookies that the Girl Scouts used to sell. They were like a mint and chocolate. Yeah, something like that. But it smells so good. There's just nothing like smelling that's fresh from your yard. It's just different. Yeah, I found it at Lowe's Club. It's not Lowe's Club, is it? Well, Lowe's. Yeah. I didn't know chocolate mint existed. Girl, listen, I'm learning all types of stuff. Strawberry mint. Hey, Q, how you doing? Welcome, Q Kwame. Sneaking at work, got to work 12 hours. Be safe, sis. Be safe. Hi, F. Smith. I do this every time. F. Smith Welch. Hello. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. You prefer the editing over filming? Wow. Yeah. I don't like all that. Like, yeah. I just do it for the people because, like, for me, I just drop that video with no intro, no nothing. Yep. Get it. Get that chocolate mint. That stuff smells so good. And see, Nikki, I'm total opposite. I am not a creature of habit at all. And this is why it's hard for me to stick with things, because I'm just not a creature of habit. I'm just not. Miss Bev said, you do a great job of editing, though. I was in class, but going to IG chat to see if y'all can help me with the plants that grow in full sun. Yes, I'm sure somebody has given you some stuff to go on by now, since you asked the question. Yep, we gotta find some. We gotta find some more because I definitely would love some more of that chocolate mint because my plant, it was a start and it has grown nicely. But Tracy, yes, I'll pass on this one. And you know what? And there's so much stuff. Hey, Sammy Joe, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so good to see you. Let me see what you said. You're also blessed here in Nova Scotia, Canada. I'm pulling everything out. My carrots will stay in even after the snow comes, and I'll be putting in my garlic at the end of October. Yeah, that and you know, I say even if you're at the point where you can't really grow a lot because of the cold, put some garlic in the ground. I have seen people, and I love just watching people's videos, especially this past year. People were showing how their garlic was just growing up through the snow. I just thought it was just fascinating. So that's something I definitely am planting more of. I still have some left over from last year in mason jars in my freezer. So, and we use it in cooking. I just think it's awesome. I love garlic. Garlic on everything. Yeah, editing is the hardest part. Okay, there you go. Running about editing stopped me from posting a lot of videos this summer. Yeah. Yeah, it does. It just does something. Question, do you sell your burdock plant or cuttings? I have every intention of it. Now, right now, I only have a little bit, so I could not sell a lot of it at all. I need to get more seeds in the ground, and even my seeds are limited, but I maybe have one or two. I don't know. But other than that, yeah, I can't like put it on my site this year. But just email me, Miss Janet Powell, ggnhomestead@yahoo.com. I don't like doing voiceovers. Yes, I have them in the freezer. Ebony R, how you doing today? Welcome. I have my garlic cloves in the freezer. You know, I have the green parts. I just chopped them. I did like a rough chop on them, the garlic and the onions. And I threw them in those mason jars. I put them in the freezer. And yeah, because I wasn't about to use all of that at that one time. So yeah. And the broccoli, I was also seeing people with their broccoli frozen. I think that was Nikki was one of them. The Everyday Life of an OCD Chick. I think she was one of them. That had snow on her broccoli and it was doing great. The broccoli loves some cold weather. Being special, if it's a hardneck garlic, then you can put it in the ground. I don't know all that. I honestly don't. Like, I just buy my garlic locally, and I just assume that the buyers know that they're buying something that's going to grow in this area. So hard neck, soft neck, like, I don't know. I hear people saying it, but I just don't know. I don't know what it is. Said editing was that. Yeah, I know. It does something to me. Like, and especially, you know, if I find myself recording a 30-minute video, I'll be like, I can't put up this 30-minute video. I'm going to bring this video to 10 minutes or less. So now I got to figure out how to get rid of 20 minutes worth of content because I be on there running my mouth, and like trying to show everything. So I try to like bring it down to 10 minutes or less. So eco neighbor calling you out, Brampton Garden. I forgot how long carrots take to cook. I love carrots raw, and so I'm gonna be growing a couple of different kinds of carrots this time. Eco neighbor wants to know if you said ho. So I hate watching them. I hate watching them back. I fast forward. Kelly homesteading with Pooh Bear. How you doing, my sister? Good to see you today. All right. All right, Repton Gardner. All right. I have kept you all long enough. Thank you all for sharing with me today. And I hope, I really hope that you were able to get something out of this live that you can take and share with some other people to get them growing. I'm happy to report that, a few of the people, more than a few of the people that I've been talking to recently are like boots to the ground. They are running. They are really getting into it. They are growing. They are ordering things to help them. They're doing the Dollar Tree, going to get their bags of goodies from the Dollar Tree, stuff that can help them in a pinch. So keep spreading the word to grow your own food. I am still going to try to put that grow your own food shirt up on Printful. So when I get that, I'll probably just post it to the to my community where I do my daily posting. I'll post it there, and then that way you all will be able to see, for those who wanted to order one of those shirts. I'm going to try to put it on Printful instead, since Teespring kind of kicked me off with that. So yeah, but thank you guys. I appreciate you. I thank you so much for coming in. I heard Dollar General has their seeds on sale like for a few cents each. I don't know if that's true or not. It was last weekend, the weekend prior. So it's been like 2 weekends ago. Our Dollar General was out of stuff like in the springtime, because I guess people around here, like when the sale papers come out or whatever, they go and they jump right on it. Like they don't leave stuff just sitting around for other people to get it. Like they are going to clean out the Dollar Trees. And then there was one Dollar Tree that was out in the country, had the nerve to tell me that they don't order seeds. And I'm just like, what do you mean you don't order seeds? And the lady was like, well, the manager just never orders any. And, I just thought it was weird. But anyway, they did have a big sale, Carly. And, this area has been wiped out for a long time. So there was nothing to put on sale around here. But thank you guys. I appreciate you being here. Remember that when you grow it, you know it. Take care of your family. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. And I'll talk to you guys on the next video. We're going to be live at 5 next Tuesday. Peace, family.